I was allowing the past to steal my future because I was so busy trying to change the details of it. I wrote something down and I thought I would share. If I repeatedly talk about the story I got lost in, I'll repeat the cycles by changing the details to garner sympathy to show I'm a hero. Or I was naive. I wanted to change the details so badly, it was stealing my future. The moment I let go, I created a new one. For me, it was a certain situation in my life where I was fighting for every aspect of my life to stay in balance and to not lose myself. And everyone be like, how did you let this happen? How did you do this? And how did you do that? And instead of me saying I was naive, I didn't understand, I didn't have the right support system, I didn't, I would be like, you know, but this happened. And I would just try to overly explain myself. And at first, it garnered sympathy, and I hated the way it felt. And next, it will make me look like I was a hero of my own story, of my own choices that I had that was very narrow. And it didn't allow me a lot of wiggle room to be able to get the results I wanted. And I realized I wouldn't be the person I am today without the path that I went down. And then also, it was like I showed so much of myself by explaining myself, I started to regret it all. And I didn't want people to see me in a sympathetic light. I didn't want people to see me in a naive perspective. I didn't want people to see me as a hero, as a victim, as a villain, or whatever the case may be. I got tired of the cycles. I got tired of the cycles of telling the same story. I was like, by me telling the same story, I'm just changing the details by understanding where I am now to construct where I came from. And in order for it all to go to the wayside and understand and appreciate the path, I had to let it go in order to have the future that I so desire. Because at the end of the day, your past can take away from your future by the details you take away or that you add on to where you came from, what you went through, and who you are as a person today. To be honest, nobody really cares what you went through unless you learn from it and can teach from it and not trying to change the narrative of it. I see who you are right now. Show me who you are now and going forward. I don't want to understand the path from which you came because it can take away from your future because you will try to change the details to fit the narrative of where you stand now. I want you to think about it. It's a perspective to shift your reality.